Even though Xi's administration is characterized by increasing repression of political freedoms because of the controls on the internet, at the same time, he faces one of the gravest challenges yet to Beijing's authority since the Tiananmen Square protests in 1989, discontent in Hong Kong.
The protests in Hong Kong are over, but this is what it looked like at the height of the conflict. Young people fighting not only for democracy, but their economic future. Joshua Lee was one of them. Like many here, the university student has been wary of the city's tightening ties with China.
A lot of people share the same thoughts as I do. You know, they also worry about the economic problems brought by the Chinese coming in.
Hong Kong faces a paradox. On the one hand, the city has gained greatly from its links with China. On the other hand, Hong Kong has reason to fear further integration as China advances, why its relationship with Beijing is now at its most tense since the city's handover from the UK in 1997. Protesters have been arguing that Hong Kong citizens should be able to freely choose their own leader by 2017, a pledge many thought they had from China. However, over the summer, Beijing said citizens could vote, but only among candidates vetted by the Chinese government. During the protests, hedge fund manager Ed Chin told us he's been concerned about China's encroachment on Hong Kong's civil liberties, rights maintained since the British controlled the city.
Hong Kong has an established international standards, core values, freedom of speech, freedom of press, and also the rule of law. But also, Hong Kong's freedom of speech has gone downhill. Mainland China is trying to pull the strings, trying to tighten Hong Kong's press freedom, and it's quite obvious.
Protester Lee worries about China's impact on his livelihood.
There's very fierce competition in Hong Kong because most of the mainland people came here, they buy houses in Hong Kong, and then the prices go up, and normal Hong Kong citizens cannot afford so expensive houses. So it's a very strong competition against the mainland people and the Hong Kong people. With very less job opportunities and more people looking for jobs, it's just harder for us to get a job.
What would you say to people who would argue that Hong Kong has benefited a lot from China's rise?
I don't deny that some sort of help to Hong Kong, but there are also a lot of problems, like economic problems, I just mentioned, social problems also brought by the Chinese coming into Hong Kong. So we want somebody that can represent us, and we want to vote for somebody that can voice out for us, can fight for us, can make policies that are favorable for us, rather than the Chinese coming in.
The police have cleared the protest sites, but the frustrations and resentment haven't gone away.
We want to tell the Beijing government that what we really want is freedom. We don't want to be like another normal city in China.
Sentiment that has sparked a political awakening among a new generation that promises to impact Hong Kong's standing as a financial center in the years to come.